Botpress Chatbot Tutorial: How to create a chat AI bot using Botpress. In this video, we're going to be talking about an incredible software tool that allows you to actually build proper AI agents like chatbots. Now, in the world of today, where we have GPT, we have Bard, we have Google, diminished, many different AI softwares out there, and people use it like crazy because they are amazing chat softwares. So, maybe you're working in a business space where you're thinking to yourself that what if I had a chat-based AI software personally for myself? Don't worry, Botpress has got you covered in that field because Botpress allows you to create actual AI agents, okay? And trust me, it's absolutely free. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over to botpress.com, and from here you're going to click on get started. It's free, and the best part is that you just have to sign in with an email and password. There is no credit card required for the trial. So it's going to ask me to enter my email. So I'm going to be using a temp email to sign myself up, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can simply go ahead and use any of the external emails that you have, like a Gmail, a Hotmail, Yahoo, whatever you use. So I'm going to go ahead and add my email, and I'm going to click on sign up with my email. So once you sign up with an email, let me show you where it takes you. Now, once you've added your email and everything, it's going to bring you through to the onboarding process. Now, it's going to ask, who are you building bots for? So it could be for yourself, for a client, or for a company. I'm going to go with myself. Now, once I do that, it's going to bring me here. Are you a student? You could go with yes or no, depending on your answer. I'm going to go with yes. Then it says, how did you hear about us? Word of mouth, Google search. This doesn't really matter, to be honest, so I'm going to go with word of mouth. Now it says, which option best describes your programming experience? So you could either have zero coding experience, a beginner developer, or an experienced developer. So I'm going to go with beginner developer, but you can go with zero coding experience if you want to. What type of bot are you building? So it could be customer support, HR, IT support, e-commerce, AI agent, lead generation, and a whole lot more. So let's say I want to go ahead and make AI agent. Now, once we do that, you can simply go ahead and click on skip, and here you are. Now, this is your basic workspace, and in your workspace, it's a pretty simple workspace, okay? In the home section, you can create your very own AI bots under over here. And then you have members, where you can actually invite other people into your workspace to work on the AI bot that you're creating. So to invite other members, simply click on this plus section over here, and you can either invite them through email, or you can invite them through a link. And you can also give them different privileges like administrator, manager, developer, billing manager, and a whole lot more. Now, once that is done, you also have audits. Audits are basically the different workspaces that you've created, okay? And it's also the notification panel where you can actually go ahead and see the work that is going on in your workspace. Then there's integrations, usage, and settings that we're going to get into shortly. So when it comes to creating a bot, you're going to come here, click on create bot. And once you click on create bot, it's going to take you over here. It says chatbot has been created successfully, and we are going to click on open in studio. Now, obviously it's opened up this bot for us that it created. So this studio that we've opened up, this basically allows us to actually edit our bot. We can change the way it talks, change the way it works. So it says start from a template. So first of all, there's Learn Botpress. So it's a template that showcases the main features of Botpress, perfect for new users if you need a refresher. Then there's Start from Scratch, where an empty bot is given to you, so you can start from scratch anyway. And then AI Public Personality. So, you could go with any of these, but I'm going to go with Learn Botpress. Once we do that, we're going to click on Use Template. And once we click on use template, it's going to load us in to the actual center where we're going to work with the template that they've provided us. All right. So once we wait for it to load in, do remember that the bot you make, you are going to be given an API for that bot. And obviously that API can be used in various places, like an e-commerce store, different websites, a blog website, article website, whatever you desire. Now, once we're over here, this is where the section gets a bit hefty. There's a lot of things going on over here because there's different prompts, different details, and different commands that you're going to want to add. So first of all, you have this on the right hand side. Now, what you're going to do is, obviously to get started, you're going to come to this template over here, and you're simply going to type in hello. And this obviously starts your conversation with your bot. Now, as you can see, once you start a conversation, these are the stock answers that it starts with. Okay, this is the beginning start node. So first of all, there's greetings. Welcome to Botpress Studio. This chatbot template shows you the basics of building chatbots with Botpress. Which feature would you like to, explore? So as you can see, it gives us two choices over here. So once it goes from this to this, now let's say I want to go with answering questions. Now, once someone goes with answering questions, they're going to come to here. And once they come over here, from there, whatever answers they are designed to give are going to appear for you. So this is basically the main constructive idea on how you are going to be, creating different bots and chats for yourself. Now, let's say if you want to add different types of prompts and commands in your chat. Let's go ahead with that. So first of all, I want to add a proper main. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on main. And once you click on main, obviously here you have different flows. Now in this flow, I want to create a connection through this start button to this greeting bar. And if you want to create a proper flow, what you are going to do is you're obviously going to want to make sure to change the proper configuration for this node. And it depends on which node you want to disconnect and connect. So once you have made your mind up with the different loops you want, you're also going to go into the main errors, because this is the main loop section where all the different commands are looped with each other. So from start, you go to greetings, from greetings to menu, menu to answer questions, capture info, and you can also change the questions for yourself if you want to in different ways. So let's say I'm going to click on this over here, and you can change the card name, and you can actually add input variables. What kind of variables do you want to give it? So once that is done, you're going to move on to the error section. So whenever something goes wrong, the workflow executes an error message. All right. So whenever something goes wrong, it's always going to give an error. And the message that they're going to give is, sorry, an error occurred. Please try again. But you can obviously write in a new message for yourself if you want to. You can also add another card. And here you can, let's say, go ahead and add an audio file or maybe a text file. So let's say I'm going to add that right here. And this text file is going to be saying, let's say, please reload the page. Okay. So this is how you can add different prompts for yourself. Now the same goes for main. In the main, you're going to add prompts in the same way. Simply click on cards and it's going to open up those prompts for you. Pretty simple, pretty basic stuff. And to actually add proper tables for yourself, you also have widgets over here where you can add proper records of data tables into your AI loop. You can add proper workflows for yourself as well. So this is, let's say, a stock workflow, right? So once you've created a new workflow, let's say I'm going to call this something like sales. All right. So once you've created a sales workflow, the entry can be over here. All right. And always is obviously a true condition. So whenever the proper condition is played, some type of label can appear for them. So let's say I'm going to write in sales and it's going to give me different prompts. Now, when the sales condition is true, you can create more pipelines for it through the AI bot, and that is how you're going to be making workflows. Then moving on, you also have agents. So these are different agents. You have the summary and knowledge agent. These are enabled, and then there's disabled agents like personality, translator agent, HITL agent, vision agent. So all these different agents have different works and regimens, and you can see their API code and work ethics over here, and you can actually change their model strategy as well. So it could be the best, which uses GPT-4 Turbo, or the fastest, which will use 3.5 Turbo. So you can change those things as well. Then you have library, where you can actually work with the different intents of the workspace. Then we have hooks. Hooks are the different incoming and before coming messages. Okay, it's basically the future and past tense working with your bot. And then there's schemas. Schemas are basically for mainly math type equations that go into your bot's work. So this is mainly the idea of how you are going to be adding different steps for your chatbot to work with, and you're just going to hover onto an empty space and it's actually going to open up the proper menu for adding prompts. And you can add as many prompts as you want, whatever type of prompts you want. It's pretty simple and pretty easy. So that is basically about it when it comes to creating your very own chatbot using Botpress. Now, if you enjoyed that video, please do make sure to drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.